Hi, welcome to DarkChao13. This is DarkChao13. If you're wondering what this video is, today we are going to be going over my complete and total channel icon history. Not my channel banner history. I do not have any of my channel banners currently saved right now besides the new one that I'm currently using. Anyways, to start off with, we're only going to be mentioning the DarkChao13 icons, since those are the ones that most people know about, not the Toads Bite or literally anything before that ones. So basically, to start off with, we have DarkChao13 number 1, aka channel icon number 1. Now this one, I used basically from the beginning of November to around like the middle of it when I started making the blooper game video. This one, yeah, I kind of wish I still used, but you'll see why I switched very late on. Introducing DarkChao13 1.5. Yes, this is a different icon. If you can't tell, there's a darker background and there's some sparkles in it. That's literally it, but it's just such a good addition that I think it deserves to be its own inclusion on the list. But then I swapped to this graphical abomination. Why? Because I thought it was about time that I did a quick little switcher-upper. I mean, at that point, it had been 6 months since my last thumbnail change. But, like, this is awful. This looks like crap. And it literally just uses, like, a mixture between, like, 2 random images I found off of Google and this one awful-looking DarkChao13, which doesn't even have, like, the correct, like, it is, the little tuft on his head isn't even correct. Like, I don't know, like, the taxonomy is completely incorrect on him compared to any other DarkChao13, which is why this one sucks, and then, like, a month later, I very quickly swapped to this one. Now, this one on its own already has some problems itself. Like, for example, this one's pretty cluttered. However, I changed a lot of my other channels' icons to actually fit this one, unlike the last one where it was literally only the main account using it. But here's the problem. All that did was clutter the image, and you could barely even see DarkChao13 at that. And again, the taxonomy is still incorrect on the tuft of his head, which is what I fixed in the next one, which is this beautiful creation. Guess what? I freaking drew this. I spent like 2 hours one day straight up just drawing DarkChao13. Oh, and I actually used a reference image, so I knew exactly what he was actually supposed to look like. Yeah, I used the old PNG that I used, but I just traced it. So you could say, well, you're just tracing. But at least this time I didn't just take a random image off of Google and paste it behind like a bunch of random things I did in Procreate. Oh, and I actually made a channel banner to coincide with this one. And I changed a bunch of my other channels' images too, including DarkChao13, which I will be bringing up soon. But, of course, I still have a whole lot of images I need to show you. Like, for example, in 2019 is when I officially made the change to the name Toads Bite. Well, actually, no, that's kind of a lie. That's when I acquired my cousin's channel, because fun fact, DarkChao13, or Toads Bite, as it used to be called, was originally owned by my cousin, Will, which I've mentioned maybe just like a few times or something. And I acquired it sometime in like 2019, and then I changed the name to Toads Bite. And I might have just made like the worst channel icon I've ever created. Like, I made it in some weird free drawing website or something. I don't know, but like I used some symmetry feature, and it just does not look good. But like the next one's just as bad, and and this is also around the time when I kept on like swapping my name to something else. You'll see. Introducing Redman Plays. Yes, for like 1 whole month, I changed my username to Redman Plays, and I edited using Filmora Go. Yeah, I did like Roblox and like weird FNAF figurine showcases. I tried doing that once in 2021, I think, at like New Year's or something. But like those videos sucked too, so you know. Around this time is when I started finally deciding that I would actually make a YouTube channel. And rather than just acquiring it, I actually started uploading stuff and not deleting it. There's that Roblox Goofs video, which was my first ever uploaded video that isn't Yoshi's Terrible World, which I didn't even create. By the way, me and Will technically share a plush collection. Yeah, just a neat little detail there. I made this in the exact same website I used last time, except, well, I actually drew this. I drew the Toadstobite. Oh, and then we have the coronavirus image I used. Yeah, for 2 weeks, I used this weird COVID image. Now, you're probably wondering, what the heck is this? My first ever thing that I created using Procreate. Now, obviously, I've gotten way, way, way better at using Procreate. I mean, come on, I used it to create my newest channel icon. But this is just like, what is with poor old Toadstobite here? He looks like he's on a drug trip, honestly. Oh, and then for some reason I swapped to this for a while. Don't know why I did. Oh, now this is a neat one. Here, let me explain this really quick. So, again, I changed my username randomly again to Mask Face. And now, you're probably wondering, what's with the aspect ratio? I forgot to make it in, square format. So it's in 16 right now, not 16 right now. That's video format. It's a 4:3 image, I believe. I accidentally put it in full screen mode when making the image. It's one of the formats you can use to create things in Procreate. So then I had to make a circle around where I thought I would use the thumbnail with, but no, that didn't work either. And I tried using it as my channel banner, but that failed too. So. Glad I decided to swap to this next one. Oh my goodness, never mind. This might just single-handedly be the the channel icon I have used for the longest amount of time out of any other channel icon. I used this from September of 2020 to March 18th of 2021, and I still remember. I remember changing it. I believe if you go into I don't know, what is it called again, like the archive or something. If you go into an archive of my old YouTube page, you can see the old channel icon changed to another. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble explaining my words right now, but it's an awful thumbnail, channel icon, but it was used for so long, it almost doesn't even feel that bad. Oh, here's another little neat thing. This is my first ever holiday channel icon that I made specifically for a holiday. Anyways, next icon. Fun fact. Toadstobite invert was changed to Violet Cat, meaning there was no yellow toad. And for some reason, because I still had the PNG of that yellow toad, because I had accidentally turned it into the Toadstobite one, I decided to upscale it just to the head, and then make it my channel icon. So now my channel icon was all yellow. You're gonna notice a few other channel icons later, but this might just be the weirdest thumbnail, channel icon I ever created. Actually, I know. That old statement I made about longest thumbnail, channel icon I used, is a lie. I used this from March 18th or something, all the way to October of 2021. Yeah, and that was before I changed it to this. Now, you see, this was originally a Halloween channel icon, but I was planning to make this my main channel icon until I turned into DarkChao13, which is the next channel icon, which is the one I showed you earlier. So basically, that's the whole history of all my channel icons. on the main channel. Let's get into the next channel. DarkChao13, formerly known as ToadsToBite's other account, and only ever formerly known as that. Ignoring ToadsToBite's other account, I've used this one all the way up until recently. So basically, I've used this one since November of 2021, all the way up until August of 2022 when this video is being created. Because that's when I drew a DarkChao13 channel icon. And fun fact, this one actually has an error on it. For 2 whole hours, I accidentally left in a critical error where there was the image I traced left in. Luckily, I removed that with the next technical channel icon, which is this one. Anyways, ironically, this one only ever had 2 ToadsToBite's other account channel icons. If you're wondering why I call it ToadsToBite's other account, it was kind of just a joke. Like, I don't know what to name this other account I just randomly created. Because this was also around the time when Violet Cat was also called, get this, ToadsToBite Invert. So I didn't really know what to do with the account, so I just called it ToadsToBite's other account. Then when I swapped my channel icon to that fully yellow one, I decided to just change the color and make it red randomly. And you know what? This one isn't too half bad, actually. I kind of like this one more than the one I used on ToadsToBite. But then, of course, I changed to DarkChao13. Next channel, ToadsToBite Invert, otherwise known as Violet Cat. Now, obviously, again, I didn't know what to name this account originally. However, I actually like this one more than the original channel icon because I like this weird smug look on his face, which might have been my thinking when I decided to make him the main mascot of my main account. But obviously, this quickly changed, like, I don't know, like November of 2020 when I changed it to Violet Cat. And this one, low-key kind of stinks. I mean, you can't even see the Violet Cat from, like, afar. It just looks like 2 eyeballs inside of a circle. And even then, like, what was my thinking when I was making this design? Luckily, I changed it to... why did I change it to this? Okay, to give credit where it's due, at least the old one that I used was original, but this one is just straight up a purple colored ToadsToBite. What the frick? Luckily, I changed back to Violet Cat. Oh, wait, what's this? This one was already Violet Cat? So why did I even change the color of it? Even I'm pissed off, not even knowing why I did this. Whatever. Luckily, I decided to change it to a way better thumbnail that for some reason has like the highest resolution ever at 5,000 by 5,000 pixels. This beautiful kitten. I think I accidentally made this image so massive it could be considered a vector image. It's 5,000 by 5,000 pixels, which is ridiculously large for a channel icon. And guess what? YouTube decided to make it really small, so you're seeing the most like high quality resolution of it ever. And that's literally all the Violet Cat channel icons. Now time to move on to a way weirder channel. Red Pac-Man, or Morton Big Mouth Jr. Yeah, I know. Really weird. Let me explain this one really quick. So basically, the channel started off as Red Pac-Man as a joke. And this is when I learned you could have 2 Google accounts signed in. Or like more than 2. At that time, you could actually be signed into like 10 Google accounts for some reason. And I decided that I'd create a new one and call it Red Pac-Man since I had this weird Red Pac-Man plushie. And I'd always wanted to turn it into a puppet, which I guess I kind of did, but all I did was like cut a hole in him. And yeah, so basically I did these like two weird videos where I had him making like weird constipated sounds like I normally do with Red Pac-Man. And then I swapped to this really goofy PNG of Morton. Yeah. This is around the time when I turned the channel into Morton Koopa Jr. And odd, because for some reason, this one is also in an odd aspect ratio, which I also still don't understand. So yeah, I use this one up until like, I don't know, like March of 2021. But like, I upload some really odd stuff to this channel. I was going to make it like a Morton like vlog account, or something. I was even planning on making a whole other Red Pac-Man account and like make this into like an actually full-fledged account. But that never happened because then very quickly after, again in March of 2021, I decided to switch back to Red Pac-Man. But there's also this one that I used for quite a brief amount of time. Not much to say other than that's Morton Gmod. Oh boy, this one. Now, if you didn't know, Red Pac-Man was actually changed into a whole other account. Scarlet SML Thumbnails, when I used to do like SML thumbnails for like one whole month, and that's it. And I was gonna cover like SML, like SML related like drama and stuff on there, but like that never happened. I was also planning on making like a Red Pac-Man series when I made it into that, but that also never happened. So the account's just kind of been nothing for a long time, and I deleted all the videos on it too, which sucks. I could have just privated them, but I didn't, so you know. Ahem. Larry the 1 Minute Stories. Sorry. This one has gone through like the most name changes out of any of my alt accounts. It went from Larry the Sci Guy to 1 Minute Plush Tubers to Toads to Bite Stories, and then to DarkChao13. Two of those two last ones are technically the exact same account, but like still. I use this. It used to be Larry the Sci Guy. I was gonna upload like science related content on there. Like for some reason I decided to do like gravity or something on there, and I don't know why. But like that video was never even fully edited, and I don't remember if this is true. But I think I even tried watching. Like I don't know. I think even at one point I tried turning this into like a Lemmy account where he like did things with balls, and I don't know why. But obviously that never happened. And then in like January 2021, I decided to swap to 1 Minute Plush Tubers, where I explained a bunch of plush tubers in 1 minute. Except I only did one upload there too, which was like in 1 minute SML's entire history, and it was also pretty badly edited since I used this weird splice program, and I didn't even get the subscription service to it, so you know it still sucked. Toads to Bite Stories. Woo-wee, this is a doozy. Now, what this account was supposed to be was where I uploaded like actually original stories, unlike a lot of people. Now, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people are just going to think When Darkness Comes to Light, it's going to be just a weird ripoff of, like, SML story, like, one of SMR stories, is stories with the amount of guns in it, but, like, I'm hoping it isn't, because I don't want to rip off Richie. I remember when I, like, ripped off a bunch of his voices. I guess you could say I still kind of do with, like, Morton stuff, because he still gets similar, but, like, He's like more stupid than that. He's also really young in my channel. And he doesn't say ninja or whatever it's called. Like ninja business. Yeah, I don't freaking know. But like yeah. I've uploaded like 2 things under the alias Toads to Bite Stories. The Darkness Comes to Light trailer. And the end credits to Yoshi's Terrible World Season 3. Which has been changed since to Season 2. Oh, okay. Well, now DarkChao13. I have uploaded once under the alias DarkChao13. Why only once? Because I don't have any of the necessary resources to make a story thing right now. Like, I don't have any I don't have any, like, green screen sets I can use. Like, obviously, I'm going to need, like, more than just a green screen. I'll need, like, a pink screen and a blue screen if I want to even be able to, like, do any basic, like, green screen work with, like, a bunch of characters that have green and blue on them. So I'll need a pink screen, which is why I can't really use Larry and stuff, but I also can't use a pink screen on, like, things like Cayman, which is what When Darkness Comes to Light is about. So yeah, I kind of have a problem currently. I can't make story videos, which is why I've only uploaded a singular video currently. And I'm only going to make real Pikmin plush videos whenever I get a new Pikmin plush. That's why I haven't uploaded on there in 8 months or something. Anyways, that is it for me explaining all my channel icons. Now technically, I have had channel icons before, like 2019, but like half of them like leak my cousin's personal information on accident, and like, you know, it just, I don't want to show them off really. I mean, sure, they're kind of a part of my channel history, but like even then, like I only started uploading my thing, my I can't even speak right now. I only uploaded like 5 things to like the Wayback Machine in like a very certain period of time. The last time I uploaded was like January 2022, and I haven't really cared about it since. So there isn't really that much of my history on YouTube. But yeah, that's about it. If you want to, you can save these channel icons, but please do not go trying to copy me or anything. Please do not. Please, I don't want any channel copies somehow at like 160 subscribers. Anyways, that's it. See you next video.